a lot of the games here, Jay, and 8 games on the board, 8 pretty good games here. I mean, this is probably the most competitive of all the halftimes that we've done so far this season, where just about every game is really far from decided. The Browns getting a field goal here before the half. We're at the half of Atlanta, San Francisco. Once again, that San Francisco offense just straight ass. The Packers looking to get some points on the board here to tie it up against the Jets. The Vikings get a field goal before the half on an interception from Teddy Bridgewater, who's in as Skylar Thompson. Looks like a broken hand. Any observations? I mean, we got a lot of good games here.
Yeah, we got a lot going on here, man. Green Bay currently getting shut out. They're going to finally get points at home at Lambeau. Surprising. Tampa Bay losing outright right now to Pittsburgh is pretty surprising.
So, yeah, if you could tilt your camera up just slightly, it's like you or down. One of the other ways. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Anyways, didn't want to lose you like steadily like that. Anyways, the Dolphins have played well in this game, and really that interception right there before the half. The defense, up until that touchdown drive, hadn't even given up a first down in this game. Meanwhile, the Patriots really shutting down the Browns in this game. The Browns really struggling to move the football at all. The Jaguars jumped out on the Colts, and the Colts kind of battling it back here. I think this one's going to be 14-13 at worst at the half. But anyways, the 2 games at the half, we got the Steelers plus 4.5 against the Bucs. Of course, I have the Steelers money line. I said it on the morning show. And then 49ers Falcons, and I have the Falcons money line. The Falcons are plus 4 in this game in the second half. Any thoughts on these two?
I'm going against you on both of them, man. I would lay the points with the 49ers to score a touchdown here in the second half.
Well, they could score a touchdown and still lose the game.
I think the 49ers still win and possibly cover. I think the Falcons played as good as the first half as they possibly could. I think the Niners correct some of those mistakes.
We're way opposite there. The Falcons are just whooping them. I mean, they're whipping their ass. They cannot stop the run, this Falcons running attack at all. Falcons just carving them up. And Dolphins -0.5 for the second half against the Vikings here with Teddy Bridgewater in a QB. Any thoughts on that one?
This game has been pretty tight. Minnesota wasn't really doing anything up until the second quarter. They had the one drive, and then they got gifted those 3 points to end it. But Miami really isn't doing anything offense either. So
I think the Dolphins win this
game. I like the under there.
I'm going to take the Dolphins here for the second half, and I'm going to stick with the Falcons too. I'm going to take them on the money line at plus 230 for the second half. I just haven't seen anything here from the 49ers offense. Ayuk has 2 touchdowns. That's really about it. So the Colts do get a field goal. That one goes 14-13, and that 1.5 point spread, man, it's they got this one just dialed in. It's going to be very, very close this game. And,
a lot of these games are going to be dialed in second half, I believe.
Yeah, a lot of people are on that Colts game under. We're at 27 in that thing already. That thing's going over. A lot of people were on that Colts under. Just seemed to be a very, very popular pick before the game started.
I like Tampa. Like I said, I think Tampa, Brady was finally yelling at his offensive line on the sideline. I think they kick it into gear second half.
I really like the way the Steelers played in that first half, and I really don't like the way the Bucs have been playing this season. I have the Steelers money line for the game. I could hedge out here and still do very, very nicely either way. But I do not like the way the Bucs have looked at all in this one. Baltimore up 10-7 against the Giants. And Jets and Packers 3-3 at the half. Let's see what we got. So what are you doing for your birthday, Jay? Watching games?
Yeah, pretty much.
Got cake? Cake coming? Anything?
Yeah, I think they're bringing me one later.
All right. Well, don't tell Ruffalo. He won't leave. Like, you got anything else? Got anything to wash this down with? Shows up with it's like, what'd you bring? Is that a gift? No, actually, it's a gallon of milk. Let's see, we've got the Patriots Browns. The Browns -1 for the second half. That game has been really tight. I mean, they have shut down the run. Both teams.
What is it again?
It's one.
What's the line?
Browns -1. Patriots +130 on the money line in that one. That's my best bet of the day was Patriots today plus the 2.5. That was my big play. My $15 big play today was Patriots plus the 2.5 against the Browns. I just figured that 2.5 in a game like that was going to be gold. And a team like the Browns, it's like they live in that range, you know?
Patriots were my underdog of the day. I gave them out on the money line, so I think they still hold on. I like them in the second half on the money line as well. I think they, like I said, they're gonna take away their running game and make Brissett beat them, and I don't think he does it. I think Zap makes a few plays.
They've done a nice job here. I mean, they've done a really nice job in this game. These are the best games that we've seen all season as far as being competitive, which is great for the fans. Not always so great for the bettors.
Great day to have some teasers out there, though. Would have been. What's the Ravens second half line?
The Ravens second half line is not out. Let's see if there's one now. All right, so we've got a bunch of updated lines now. It is the Bucks -4.5, the Bengals -3, the Jaguars -0.5, the Patriots +1, the Jets +3.5, the Ravens -1.5, the Vikings +1.5, and the 49ers -4.
A lot going.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here. I like the Steelers in this one. I'm going to go with them. I'm going to parlay. I'll tell you what. I'm going to parlay up the Steelers money line. I'm going to parlay it up with the Colts on the money line. Then I'm going to take the Patriots on the money line. I'm going to take the Dolphins on the money line. And the Bengals on the money line. I'm going to parlay up those picks right there. I never do this. This is a special. We've got 17 parlay.
Dolphins. I like the Dolphins. I like the Patriots. I like Tampa.
What the hell's going on here? It's not letting me do it. All right. So you have, let's go down them. So Steelers, Bucks. You have Bucks, right?
Tampa,
I'll take the
like
Steelers plus the points in that one, plus on the money line as well. Bucks, I don't like the way they've looked in this game at all or this season. It is Tom Brady against Pickett, though. So, in all fairness, we've got the Bengals and the Saints. The Bengals are -3 in this one.
I would go Saints plus the points. They're down there in New Orleans. I just think there's something going on down there. I said that coming in though. This game was going to be like this.
The Bengals have been a great second half team this year. I'm going to take the Bengals in that one. We've got the Jaguars and the Colts. The Colts are -0.5 in this one.
I don't know. This one's tough. This one's tough because Indy can't score when they get in the red zone. That's been their problem all season. They finally got in there once, but can we count on them to continue? I don't know. Patriots
+1 as the Steelers, a runaway right there. Tackled at the 10-yard line. Looked like he was ready to go in. What a great run that was to start off the second half. The Steelers are in business, first and goal at the 10-yard line here, ready to punch it in. I think the Bucs are just terrible this season. I think Tom Brady just really going to regret coming back. He has looked bad. The Ravens are -1.5 against the Giants, and the Dolphins -1.5 against the Vikings. Any of these?
Yeah, Patriots, Green Bay, and the Dolphins. That's what I lean. The Green Bay is really a lean. I really like the Patriots and the Dolphins, though.
Yep, I'm with you. I'm with you. I like both of those a lot as well. I like the Steelers too, but that one is, already in action. A little pass inside. The Steelers down to the 6-yard line here against the Bucs. The thing is, they score here. They're only, they get the touchdown. They're only up by 8. And, against Tom Brady, 8 is certainly not enough.
All right.
Yeah, Brady, I think, is going to be regretting that decision of coming back. He is not having a good year, and he's got no running game, so he's got some serious problems. The Steelers, like I said this morning on this morning's show, they're a professional team. I mean, they're not scrubs. Looks like the Falcons have a big injury here. Number 24, he's had a good game. It's 3rd and 10 here for the Niners. And 2nd and goal here for the Steelers. Pickett just throws it out of bounds. And the Niners, yeah, that's the Garoppolo issue there, is 3rd and 10. A 4-yard pass over the middle just isn't going to do it into double coverage. Yeah, it's like it doesn't help the punting position. It doesn't get you close to a first down. It really doesn't do anything. Everyone's blanket covered. I understand that. But a 4-yard pass on 3rd and 10, especially over the middle into double coverage where there's no way your receiver can go anywhere. And the Niners are punting. Yeah, this is the Jimmy Garoppolo problem. So it looks like the Bucs have held here, and the Steelers are going to line up for a field goal attempt. And of course, that's the problem. And, that whole thing now for the Niners has, of course, now turned into a big disaster as the Falcons are in business, as Jay has abandoned his boys. This is kind of his junior Cowboys, the Falcons, He 5 weeks of standing on his head and, praising these guys for being the best, worst. And now this week against, Jimmy Garoppolo, they're not good enough all of a sudden.
I know it.
Well, the Steelers get the field goal there. The Bucs are cheering it on. They got lucky there. After that big kickoff return, all the way down to the 10, the Steelers unable to get in. A lot of games here still at the half.
Offense rolling, man.
A lot of games here still at the half. Well, Jimmy Garoppolo is terrible. 10-point lead in the Super Bowl in the 4th quarter and could not hold on to it. Okay, he stinks. Okay, that's all you. If you have a quarterback, that's basically what you want. That is the goal of everything that you do from the day he joins the team until the final day of his career. That is kind of where you're shooting for. 10-point lead in the Super Bowl in the 4th quarter. That is pretty much the goal, right? What's our goal, right? It's to have the lead in the Super Bowl late in the 4th quarter, double digits. That's the best you can hope for. It doesn't get any better than that. You have no better chance to win than that. You could be up by 30 or 40 or something, but that's a different story. That wouldn't be your on your quarterback.
Your goal. Yeah. Yeah, man. Jimmy got to make some plays if they want to win this game, but like you said,
I'll tell you who's making some plays here. It's Kyle Pitts and the Atlanta Falcons. They're in business against this Niners D without Boza just really losing a lot of the teeth, of this defense. Just not seeing like that. The Falcons also have been super effective running the football on them, and it's kind of kept them honest here. We haven't seen, the Niners get to make those plays. Mariota a little confused. The Dolphins kicking off here, or the Vikings kicking off here against the Dolphins. Once again, the Vikings did not get a first down in that half until that touchdown drive. And there was a big injury on the Dolphins. And after that, they got 3 first downs and then the touchdown. And the touchdown was a penalty too. I would say the Colts Jags under is in trouble. What was it for the game? I
I
didn't touch it because it
remember.
just seemed like everybody was on it.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. I didn't touch it either. I only had one total out there today, and it's in the afternoon.
Total was 41, so they are almost there. They're 2 touchdowns away, and there's been no sign of anything slowing down. Jacksonville scored 14 in
Quick.
quick in that game. Matt Ryan, I mean, if it wasn't for Matt Ryan, this game would already be over. I think the Jets plus the 3.5 here in a 3-3 game. I think maybe it's one of those ones where the Packers squeak it out at the end. I like them plus the 3.5. I have them already plus the 7.5 for the game. I've got Steelers plus the points, but I have that. The one I really care about is that money line bet. Of course, my money line parlay, very much alive that I gave out on this morning show. Falcons, Steelers, Cowboys. That would be a monster.
Okay, that would be pretty crazy.
Yeah, Cincinnati in the second half. I like Cincinnati in the second half here. They don't have to win the game to get the cover. And they've been a second half team. I'm worried about a 1-point win here, the way the score is setting up in this Bengals Saints game. I'm worried about it being that the Bengals. I have the Bengals here. I'm worried about the cover at this point, but they have been a great second half team this year. Joe Burrow with the easy touchdown in that game, 19-yard scamper. I mean, he went in untouched.
We got 3 still left. I like, New Orleans and Baltimore, and then the under, the 21 for Jacksonville, Indianapolis.
Patriots and Browns are back on the field. Of course, the Patriots get the second half kickoff here after Duggar's interception to start the game of Brissett. So the Patriots a chance to get it done. Taysom Hill, big game here for the Saints so far.
Yeah,
and there goes the Falcons once again, man. They are just running all over the 49ers in this game. Marcus Mariota looking like Gale Sayers there. I thought it had to have been a 20-something yard run there. 49ers they know the run's coming, and they can't stop. And there's the Patriots with a big completion. This down to the 30, the 20. Oh, man. There's some ass slapping going on in Cleveland there for the road team.
We got some action.
Yeah, they are just throwing on Eli Apple. That is exactly what's going on in that Bengals game. He is terrible. And the Vikings... is that a turnover they're calling it? Or just a stop? Oh, it was a punt. Oh, they went for the fake punt, the Dolphins, and did not get it from their own 30. Oof. Yeah, the Dolphins went for the fake punt from their own 30, did not get it.
That's tough.
Yeah, that is tough. Tough way to start the half. Well, it looks like almost every game is back in business. We'll stay with you for a couple more minutes. I'm enjoying my NFL Sunday because these games are tight. The Falcons, 2nd and 6 here from the 10-yard line. I have to say that this is one of the bigger surprises on the board. Just not that they're winning, but just the way they're ass whipping the 49ers. They're blowing them off the ball on both sides.
Yeah, man.
Falcons. Jacksonville with a big run, boy, all the way out to the Colts 49. Etienne does not believe he was down, and he continues to run it into the end zone. He doesn't think he was down on that tackle. It'll be interesting to see how they call it. He's celebrating like he has a touchdown. He does have a touchdown. They're saying he was not tackled at the 49, and they are giving him a touchdown. This one's going to come back for review, but boy, those unders are dead if this is good. I'll tell you that much. You know what? He lands on top of the Colts player and then lands on his feet. That is a touchdown.
Huge play.
Huge play. And the Patriots now knocking on the door here of the Browns. A little bit extracurriculars going on there. That was a very big play in a lot of ways. for the in that Jaguars Colts game. Oh, they took the points off the board. I'm gonna guess this thing goes to replay. I mean, it definitely did not look like he was down. Falcons are in the end zone for the touchdown, lined up for the extra point. 28-14 for the Dirty Birds after Jay abandoned ship on his birthday.
I abandoned my Dirty Birds today, man.
Picked the wrong day. It was your guy too, Pitts, with the touchdown to make it even worse. You and Mills is guy. It's like Mills loves Pitts. He loves him. He wants to marry him.
Pitts started the year off pretty slow, man. He's due to heat up, so.
It's like you have Mills on the show. You can't even mention Pitts. So he just keeps going. That's it.
Tampa Bay here again getting bogged down in the red zone. This is their problem. They cannot score in the
touchdown Patriots there. They open the second half with a touchdown drive. March the distance. It's Jacoby Myers for the touchdown pass from Zappi. The Patriots padding that lead. That was my big play of the day was the Patriots. I will take it. And, of course, we both took the money line second half at plus $1.25 to pad the stats there a little bit. Jay jumped off the Falcons there in the second half, but that's okay.
You think any team's going to be interested in Zappi?
Well, I think this is exactly the same thing. And Trevor Lawrence now, oh, man, I wonder what they call this. That's got to be intentional grounding. Flag. They're calling this one on the Colts, I believe. That was just one of those ones where he got spun around in the pocket, but they're calling holding on the defense there, first down for the Jags. I think, it's kind of like Matt Castle and Jacoby Brissett, all over again, where under Belichick they can win, but do you want to invest, if you're another team? It's tough to say. He was good at Western Kentucky.
He was. He was a money guy in Western Kentucky.
I'd say he's better than Brissett was in college or Castle. So we'll have to see. But I think teams are a little bit more leery, with Garoppolo. I mean, once they leave the Patriots outside of Brady, they're usually not very good.
Yeah, you got a point. Let's see.
All right, well, we'll stay on for another 1 minute, and then we will bail out. We'll let Jay enjoy his birthday cake, and then see the Cowboys off to victory tonight. And of course, we'll be here at halftime, either licking our wounds or high-fiving it.
Shall be an interesting one. I can't wait for that.
Boy, those guys. I think they were all on the Eagles on the morning show because they didn't like it. It went very quiet in the room.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, I'm laying the alternate. They're like, and then they're looking at the line movement, and I'm like, it was Tyquan Thornton for the touchdown for the Patriots, not Jacoby Myers. Doesn't matter. All counts the same. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to my couch, and I'll see you guys tonight, Jay. Enjoy the rest of your birthday. We'll see you tonight. And like I said, Ruflo shows up with a gallon of milk. Just turn the lights out and pretend you're not home. Make it a good night, everyone. I'll see you guys in a few hours for Sunday Night Football. Eagles, Cowboys. This should be in a day where so far all 8 games are reasonably close, are still within doubt. The only blowout here is the Falcons over the Niners. Everything else within reach.
And we got a gym at 3:30 as well. So.
Yep. We got a lot of good games. So we'll see you guys later on. Make it a winning night.